So let us begin our session, which is majorly focusing, which is the main agenda of this is to introduce various international career options which you might not be knowing. So many a times, see, if you ask any 10th class student or 12th class pass out what he wants to do in his future, 95% of time people say that they would like to go for BCom and then MBA or BBA or MBA. Many of them say that okay, they want to do CA. These MBA and CA are the two most common options which the students opt for because they only know about it. So in this session, I'm going to talk about what are the various career options you have once you are once you are done with your graduate 12th class, and also I'm going to talk about how you decide which career to take. Okay, so let us begin our session. Let me present my screen. So I'm going to explain you with a doodle format where I'll just take it forward with the story mode. Okay, please follow the story. You will definitely enjoy it. So this is a student. Okay, now he's in 12th class right now. Any 12th class student, let it be MPC or MEC or CEC or any other stream, it does not matter. But once he's done with 12th class, 12th is a very young age where our mind is very fickle and we keep on thinking about what to do next in our degree. Okay, so at this stage you will be confused. This person will be confused what to do. Whether should I go with BCom or BBA or BTech or MBBS, or what exactly can help me through my career. Okay, so here when you decide, see, the thing is, the major reason why you decide to go for commerce is the building block for every business in the industry. It's not industry specific. It's not just finance. Okay, commerce will help you to run the business. Commerce will help you to you know grow your business with variety of options which are easy moving and which will help you to complete it faster. Okay, so once this person decides to go for graduation, either BCom or BBA. Okay, now this is the two major streams we have. BMS, BBM, everything belongs to these two streams. Okay, so when you decide to go for this commerce streams in graduation, now all we all know that graduation has become very common these days. Every Now graduation does not have any value because everyone is doing graduation. Everyone is mandatory doing the graduation. So how do you make your career? How do you ensure that you stand out from the crowd and you grow your career in whether you want to do a job or a business or open up your own business? Okay, it does not matter, but you have to develop those different skills which is required to them. So what you your mentors, your parents, they might these are your mentors and parents. Okay, they might suggest you to add value add value to your career. Okay, now the question arises, where how do you add value now? Okay, adding value, whenever you think of adding the value along with BBA or BCom, the first and foremost there are option which you think about is CA or CS. These two are the Indian professional qualifications that gives you very good, or CMA also. So these three are the Indian professional qualifications which will give you a very good background on what you can start your journey along with this BCom and BBA. Okay, add value to your profile, and by the end of your graduation you will be a qualified chartered accountant or a CS or a CMA. So what does this CA, CS, CMA mean? Okay. Now remember, guys, in the world of finance, okay, there are four major functions which you can enter into. The first function is called financial reporting. Financial reporting. It is all about preparing the books of accounts, preparing the annual reports for various companies. Then you have management accounting. This is about decision making. How will you decide and make decisions for your business and grow your business or in your job profile? Okay. Then you have financial management. How will you deal with money? If you are a person who is interested in stocks or shares or investments, then you financial management is for you. Then finally you have audit. If you are a person who is interested in checking, ensuring that everything is working correctly in your business, then this is the audit. So remember, guys, do not choose your career based on the popularity or based on how much money returns it will give it to you. The first and foremost question you have to answer is whether in the finance stream, if you want to do, whether you want to do financial reporting or management accounting or financial management or auditing. Okay, understand these four blocks, what work and what ambition which you are supposed to do in the future. Choose the respective qualification, because trust me, all the qualifications are wonderful. The only thing is, it you should choose the qualification which relates to your ambition, which relates to the dream job which you want to do. Okay, so in this, these two are CA related. When you do a chartered accountancy course, it is one of the most common course in India, where everybody there are many people who are doing this, and there are many people who have already pursued it. Okay, so this is the course where you become a chartered accountant. That means you will prepare the books of accounts, you will give tax advices, you will be majorly focusing on the external reports and auditing of various companies. Okay, you can do this qualification along with your BCom. Okay, where the you have to give your CPT. You have for CA you have to give your CPT, and then you proceed towards your IPCC, and finally CA final. Okay, it's a very simple journey. It's a 3 years journey basically. Also coming to CS, it is about company secretary. So every company requires a secretary, okay, where to file its returns, to make sure that all the legal compliances have been done. Okay, so for that, if you are majorly interested in law, you're a person who would like to love law, read law and make sure that help the companies for their compliances, then you can do this company secretary course. Okay, and finally you have CMA, where CMA is all about management accountancy. It is about the course where it is designed to help you in decision making. Okay, but remember, guys, these are Indian professional qualifications. Our major theme of this session is to introduce the international qualifications for you. Okay, international qualifications are something which are more in demand right now, which are the future prospects in India as well, and which are easier to do and giving you higher value. Okay, so let me introduce three professional qualifications to you based on the work profile you're supposed to do. All these three qualifications you can pursue along with your graduation. Okay, also you can do it along with your 12th grade as well. Okay, so let us start with the first one. First one is CIMA. CIMA stands for Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. This is the world's largest body of management accountants, giving you a very broad scope in your career. Okay, it is majorly based on subjects which involves decision making. See, when you think of all the big MNC companies, okay, The reason why people are the top managers or CEOs or directors are, selected is because they make good decisions. They suggest something to the company which is very valuable for the business. Okay, so that decision making skill is the most vital skill which everybody should learn. So look at yourself right now. You wanted to ask yourself which career to go for, and that is the reason you have decided to attend this session. So in every part of our life, we focus on decision making skills. Okay, the eligibility for this course is you have to clear your 10th class and you should be of 16 years of age. Once you are done, once you do this, you are eligible to join SEMA professional qualification. This is based out of UK. This is based out of UK and have very wonderful job prospects. It helps you to, get do designations of ACMA and CGMA. Okay, these two designations are together will create value for you, where you have very huge salary packages of around 15 lakhs per annum once you are a member of SEMA qualification body. Okay, then moving. So if you are, see, this course is not for everyone. You have to decide whether you want to do a business, okay, or a job in India or abroad. When I say a job, the job should be concerned with decision making. The job should be concerned with handling your business, giving advices, building strategies. Okay, if you are a person of your own mindset and want to decide, want to learn this decision making skills, okay, or travel abroad, then this course is for you. Okay, moving ahead to the next qualification, okay, which is ACCA. You must have heard about this qualification. Anybody who heard about the ACCA so far?
Maybe you can raise your hands if you've heard about it.
Yes, no?
Mm, I don't think students have heard about it.
No problem. So I'll introduce these qualifications to you. So ACCA stands for Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. Okay, like we have discussed CA in India, ACCA is nothing but a global CA. Global CA, where it is based out of UK. You will be certified by a UK body. ACCA is a UK body, but it is recognized all over the globe. All these qualifications which I'm talking about, they are recognized all over the globe. Okay, where you will get anywhere. Once you are a member of these bodies, you are eligible to work anywhere in this world in more than 180 plus countries. That is the major aspect of ACCA. So it has more comprehensive subjects like tax, audit, law, financial reporting. All these things are the major focus area for a chartered accountant. Okay, so why do you have to do ACCA? The major reason is if you are a person who loves to prepare financial accounts, who love to prepare financial reports for the business. Okay, financial reporting or auditing. Okay, auditing is nothing but assuring that the business is working fine. Okay, every compliances are being followed. So if you are a person of this sort, then ACCA is for you, where it will give you it will give you a global platform to learn, to get some good exposure and earn very high. Okay, the eligibility for this again is 10th class. You have to complete 10th class plus you have to complete your 16 years of education. Then you can join ACCA qualification. Okay, it's a UK based body. Once you are done with the ACCA qualification, you will be called as ACCA. Okay, so let's say Sachin has completed SEMA, so he'll be called Sachin ACMA CGMA. Or if Sachin has completed ACCA, then he will be called Sachin ACCA. So these are professional titles which you receive from the international bodies, where it will be recognized all over the globe. Okay, and the third aspect, the third very most crucial aspect is CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst. Okay. Now this CFA is all about you know uh, investments. Okay. You have money. You have, imagine that you have excess of money, $1 million. Now you cannot keep your money with you and just like just idle, right, in the bank. What you're supposed to do is you are supposed to invest money somewhere to create more money. So basically, you are trying to understand where to invest in an appropriate manner to generate more returns. That is about CFA. The person who is interested in stocks, equity market, or investments to learn about more about how do we handle the portfolio, then the person should do CFA. It's again a world's largest body for investment banking. So the major area of focus will be financial management, where you will be managing the funds of the business of the company. Okay, the eligibility criteria for this is you have to be at least in third year of graduation. You cannot start before that. Okay, you have to be in third year of graduation, then you can start CFA program. Okay, so I have just now given you a brief just about these three qualifications. Now, why do you have to do these qualifications? Why these qualifications, enter into the Indian market? What is the main reason for it? Even though we have our Indian courses, why are people moving towards international qualifications? There are a few ground reasons for it. Okay, just remember, just follow and understand why the culture is shifting from domestic to international. Okay, now when it comes to domestic courses or Indian courses, that's the Indian courses, CA or CS or CMA, our Indian qualifications are designed in such a manner that they are very conventional. Okay, when I say conventional, they test your theoretical knowledge. They test your book knowledge. Okay, what is written in the book, how well you are trying, you are able to copy paste that book in your exam. That is the first aspect. Then it has a very stringent structure. If you look at if you look at any of these qualifications, you have to write five papers together. That also you have to clear all the you have to get the aggregate first, then you have to get the minimum marks, and then you pass. That also with a very difficult question paper, where you study day in day out. You study for 12 hours, 15 hours, you don't sleep, you just get frustrated, you spoil your health, but you do these courses. Okay, that is the major problem with this structure of Indian domestic courses, where it does not focus on the skills which are required in the future. Remember, understand, guys, that we are in the technology age. We are living the age of technology, where if you have to if you want to get some any information, you can Google it. There is no need for us to do it conventionally, memorize the subject, and then copy paste in the exam. That is not the skill which is required right now. There are different skills which are required. Okay, so and the third thing is the pass rate is very low. 1%, 2% people pass. What about others? Other 99% or 95%? What about those people? They just struggle, and then quit the qualification. Where you stand nowhere once you quit the qualification. There will be a loop where you will be fixed in a loop where you have on one end you have to complete the qualification, on other end you are giving too much of time and efforts. This is the reason. And then you have one more very famous degree, which is MBA. Now everybody talks about MBA, that is the best degree for finance. Okay, I agree that this is the best qualification for finance, but the main value of MBA has been reduced because every college started providing MBA. Just in the name of MBA, they start providing and earning it. So what is happening with these MBA programs? They're not designed now with a very practical curriculum. They are again become conventional structure, theoretical based. And the most difficult, the major problem is investment. The investment is really very high when it comes to MBA, like 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. It just depends on the brand of the college. The more heavy the brand is, the more heavier the investment would be for your MBA programs. So, looking at these major problems, people started shifting to international, coming to international qualifications. Okay, in these international qualifications, what we do in Indian CA, it is equal to ACCA. What we go for CMA, it is equal to CIMA. And CFA, we have Indian CFA, it is equal to global CFA US. So all these, the shift from this domestic to international, why it happened is because the very first thing is all these qualifications are highly practical. They will not expect you to memorize and write each and every line which is there in the book. They ask you to develop your analytical skills, judgmental skills, business acumen skills, business acumen skills, leadership skills. So all these are the skills which are required by the future finance professionals who are living in the age of technology. So all these skills have been will be tested in a very practical scenarios. Okay. Second thing is it offers you very high flexibility. Like if I give you some example, SEMA is a course where every paper is on demand. Anytime, anywhere you want to write the exam, you can book the slot and write the exam anytime, just apart from public holidays. Okay. The results are on the spot. The moment you submit your exam, the result is with you for all the OTQ papers. They're very extremely flexible enough. Okay. And there is no group structure. You don't have to write 4 papers together. You can write one paper comfortably and you can pass your exam. There is no repetition of completed papers. Okay, so it offers you heavy flexibility where it gives you such an assurity that you can clear this qualification somewhere in the future. So that is the second thing. Third thing is the pass rate. Pass rates are very high. In all these qualifications, the pass rates are close to 40 to 70% on an average. So that means if 100 people are attending the qualifications, for somewhere around 40 to 70 people are clearing the becoming the qualified professionals in this international qualification. And compared to MBA, the investment is very less. The investment does not cross really high. Okay, so these are the major elements, okay, of why this international qualifications, or why these qualifications, even though they have just entered into the Indian market, they are growing tremendously. Okay, I have given sessions in various colleges. I went to St. Anne's, I went to St. Joseph's, I went to other colleges like Kasturba Gandhi Degree College. So all the time, one common trend which I've seen is students talk about these courses just because they are popular in India, just because they know only about these courses in a finance stream. They talk about it. That is the major reason where we have this session has been held to make you aware that for these contextual courses, we have better international courses which gives you heavier salaries, which gives you better benefits, better knowledge, better skills, better job placements, better opportunities. Okay, so everything is better in this international qualifications. Okay, now as a student, why are you supposed to do this qualification? What is the main reason of doing all these qualifications? Okay, the ground reason, if we go back to our first starting of a story, the ground question would be to add value. Now imagine that after 3 years down the line, you are a BCom or a BBA student. Okay. There are thousands and lakhs of students who are BCom and BBA. You go to an interview, you go for an interview in a company, let's say Google. Okay. There are 200 people who have applied for it. All 200 will have the graduation degree. So you will not be able to stand stand yourself out. You'll not be able to tell your interviewer that you are something different, because you are also doing the same thing which everyone is doing. To make sure that you don't have an unemployment problem, to make sure that you do not have underskill problem. Okay, you have to develop the right skills which are required to grow in this digital age, and that is why you have to do BCom plus ACCA or CIMA, likewise BBA plus it. Or if you want to in investments, then you can start your CFA journey in your third year of your graduation. So this is how you definitely have to think now. These are the good, very good career options which you have, which can increase your momentum, which can increase the way you think, and which can give you a better platform, better opportunity for your career, for your future. So this was the overview of this, of all the qualifications, what the qualification is all about, why you have to do the qualification, how it will add the value, and what are the eligibility criteria. So now I open the floor for Q&A sessions. Okay, I every one of you, if you have enjoyed the session, if you have got, if you think that there is some good information, knowledgeable information which you have received this today, please let me know. If you have any queries, you can post all your queries on in the chat box, and I will definitely answer all your queries.
Thank you so much, Rishik. That was actually very informative. Even we got to know a lot of things that we were previously unaware of. And yeah, we keep meeting a lot of students who have, who take up CA and get stuck in the cycle, as you rightly
Exactly.
mentioned, and they're unable to get out of the cycle because they've invested a lot of money and also time and effort, because they've
Exactly.
been doing it for past 1 or 2 years, and still they're unable to qualify because, as you said, the present system, the Indian system, is such that you have to qualify all the papers, each and every paper in group. So I
Exactly.
think it is high time the Indian system also changes. Uh,
Yes.
Meanwhile, if it doesn't change, we have the other international global options that are available to us, which provide us very good opportunities in India, abroad. A lot of Indian students want to go settle abroad. I think this is also one way, or this can also be the ticket for them to go and settle in a country of their choice, I'm sure.
Yes, 100%. So it provides you a global passport. So once you are a member of these qualifications, there is no requirement for you to have give any exam in any of the countries. Let's say if you're doing an Indian MBA from India or CA from India,
Mm,
okay, you are not allowed to work outside unless you give certain exams
mm,
outside the country. But
yes.
these, because Indian CA or an Indian qualifications are as of now not recognized in other countries
Yes.
legally. Okay, so for the if these international qualifications, all these qualifications which I've spoken about, these are recognized in more than 180 plus countries. So
Mm,
there are around 210 countries in this world.
mm,
Okay, leaving aside few very small and unpopular countries,
mm.
majorly every country which at least you wish to settle down in, all those countries, definitely these qualifications are recognized. Okay, that is the there is a major advantage of doing these qualifications.
So now we are open for questions.
Yeah.
If any questions, please type it out in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and we will take it up. The first question is, if a student chooses MPC in high school, what graduation course should we choose for the CFA course, and what are the employment rates for this qualification?
So if you are if you're choosing MPC, then you have to shift to BCom or BBA. When it comes to BCom, BBA, these are two very common courses for commerce. Where in the third year of your BBA or BCom, they will ask you to opt for specialization. Okay, when that specialization is opted, you will have to opt for any course related to securities market or financial markets, and that's how you can. That will set a very good platform for you to join a CFA course. Okay, coming to employment rates, there is 100% employability of all the qualifications. No CFA, or you will not find any CFA, CIMA, or ACCA qualified professional unemployed. Okay, and coming to the pass rates, coming to many options. See, employability is really high for these courses because these are the world's largest bodies. These are not the small bodies from any of the countries. These are the world's largest bodies. When I say world's largest body, what I mean is there are maximum people who have done this course. Okay, more than 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 5 lakh members and students, and that's how they are growing in number. When it comes to student base, when it comes to alumni base, when it comes to companies collaborations and the recognition worldwide. So that is how it helps you to join this course. That's how you can do CFA course. I hope I was able to answer your query, Anisha.
Yeah.
Moving on. Yeah.
I'm sure. Next, we have a question from Shilpa, who says, "Thank you, Rishit, for the valuable information. And could you let us know which countries offer best of these courses? ACCA, CIMA, or Global CFA?"
Yes. So for ACCA and CIMA, since they are UK-based qualifications, the maximum value which you receive is in UK, where you get very good job opportunities and very high salaries. And for CFA, it's a US-based qualification. So of course, you get a very good demand and very good options for US. But since we are in MNCs, so what happens is MNCs are available everywhere in the globe. Let it be India, UK, US, and China, anybody, right? So once you do this professional qualifications, you can join any of the companies where they pay you very high. That's the advantage.
I have a follow-up question to that. So, what are these companies like? Can you just give us some examples of these MNCs that will hire ACCA pass out, CIMA or Global CFA pass out in India and in Hyderabad? And also, what can be the starting salary for them? Will it be like a global, or is it going to be India-based salaries that they will be getting?
Okay, so all these qualifications will get salaries as per the economy. So as per the Indian market, they will get the salaries. But I'll tell you what is the advantage of what is the hike in the salaries. Okay, now you must have heard about Electronic Arts, Deloitte, KPMG, EY, PwC, Google, Apple, or Unilever, or HP, Hewlett Packard, or JP Morgan and Chase, Goldman Sachs. So there are multiple companies, or Mylan for Dr. Reddy's in healthcare industry. So there are various industries where the MNCs hire all these professionals. Okay, so I'll give you industry specific examples. So let's say for ACCA, mostly they are hired by Big Four, Deloitte, KPMG, PwC, and EY. Okay. CIMA, since it is not an industry specific, anybody can any sector, any industry you can join once you're a CIMA professional qualified. Okay, so all the companies do hire CIMA professionals. And CFA, since it is focused more on investments, financial services businesses, like companies like Bank of America, Citibank, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, all these companies hire CFA in India, in Hyderabad also. So for my student base, we have students where who are working in various companies.
Mm,
I have students from Goldman Sachs. I have students from Electronic Arts. I have students for some pharma company. Okay, and you must be surprised to know that I have students where they are 50 years of age. So this,
mm,
just imagine that they are also doing these qualifications. That means there is some value towards it. They are, their promotion, their hike is left to is there is based on these qualifications. Otherwise, no. But I don't think that anybody at the age of 50 will get that vibe to study just for their for themselves if there is no benefit. Yeah. So that's how these qualifications is helping. Okay. And coming to salary brackets, once, see, after the graduation, let's say you have done with your SEMA ACCA, you cannot do CFA with your graduation because eligibility is third year. So let us talk about SEMA and ACCA. So if you are doing SEMA and ACCA along with your graduation, and you have completed by the end of third year, okay, the first job which you can get is around 4 to 5 or 4 to 7 lakhs, okay, which is double the package of a graduate. If you're
mm,
just a BCom, the graduation, the package would be around 1.8 to 2.4 lakhs, not more than that. Very few students can get up to 3 lakhs maximum.
mm,
Okay. But when it comes to this professionally qualified students like BCom plus ACCA, BBA plus SEMA or something like that, okay, the starting package starts on 4.8 lakhs, 5.2 lakhs, or 7 lakhs also.
mm,
Okay. So that's how you grow your value. And once you're a member, let's say HCMA and CGMA, okay,
mm,
remember that to become the member, 3 years of relevant experience is required. Like every professional course requires the experience requirement. Once
mm,
you're a member, the salary boosts more than 13-15 lakhs per annum. So
mm, mm,
that's how it happens. That's how the value is grow. The you will add value. And so I
mm,
was focusing on adding the value, right? So all the students will add value if they are doing something along with their graduation.
mm. Okay.
Am I able to answer your query?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And we have a follow-up question from Shilpa. She wants to know how can we apply for these international courses? What are the requirements? I think you kind of covered this before. The requirements, the application part of it, you can answer the question.
So, see, we have learning partners. So, like, I have started my own academy, Skills Trade Academy, for providing ACC and SEMA. So, in India, you have two options. Either you do a self study, or you can join any of the tuition providers to help you with the qualification. Who will they will process your application, they will teach you, and they will help you in every step to
Mm,
clear until you clear the qualification. Okay. If you're doing self study, then you have to go to ACCA or semaglobal.com or their websites,
mm,
register yourself, and start studying. You can order books online through Kaplan, okay, and start studying. But if you're joining a tuition provider, then definitely they can assist you in all your journey from registering process till you clear the exam.
mm. We have another question.
Yeah.
What are the opportunities in the big four accounting and auditing companies like EY, PwC?
Yeah, so there are, like I said, there are multiple opportunities. See, Big Four are nothing but the hub for accounting. They
Mm,
have audit process, they have a reporting process, they have multiple taxation. So once you're a ACC or SEMA qualified, you will definitely be standing out of the crowd where you can tell them that you are a global CA or global CMA, and you the moment they see your these designations under in your resume, you automatically get the job, you automatically get the interview chance, and it depends on the on you how you crack the interview, and that's how you get the job. That's the
mm.
major idea.
Okay. I think that should answer your question. Uh, we have another question from Swati regarding coaching. Do we need to attend coaching classes to attempt these exams?
See, honestly speaking, there is no mandatory requirement for coaching. You can, like I said, you can do a self study also if you want to. But of course, it is suggested to go for coaching because the tuition providers will first of all help you towards the registration process, towards the basic idea of these qualifications. Then they will groom you towards with the knowledge of these qualifications, teach you entire qualification, all the subjects in this qualification. And plus, anytime you get some issues like booking the slots or not, demotivation, or don't know what are you doing, or you're feeling stressed under stressful conditions, tuition providers are always there for you to help you through the qualification, keep maintaining your motivation and making sure that you are completing the qualification. So that's my answer for that question.
Mm.
Yeah.
We have another question from Satvika, who wants to know, after BCom, can we do ACCA or CIMA?
Yes, of course, you can do ACCA or SEMA after BCom as well. The only reason why we suggest you to do along with your BCom is because it impacts your first job. So when you apply for the first time in your job, for your job, you apply as a BCom professional, there will be different mindset and there will be different packages. You will be getting the different opportunities. But if you're applying as a BCom plus or SEMA or ACCA student, or SEMA or ACCA qualified professional, then the packages will be completely different. That is how the value addition will be.
Okay. Uh, I hope, Satvika, that answered your question. Next question is from Anisha, who wants to know, are there international universities which offer courses of CIMA, ACCA, or international CFA?
100% there are universities. So in you if you're traveling abroad and you want to do this qualifications abroad itself, then you can definitely join international universities from UK has few universities which are affiliate, which offers this CMA and ACCA qualification as well. For CFA, there I don't think there's a university.
Anisha, I think you got your answer. The other next question is, can people from other fields such as engineering but an interest in commerce be eligible for these qualifications and attempt them with the help of your academy? Or will they have to do BCom and attempt these questions?
Okay, to answer this question, we have to divide the qualification in two groups. So you can, if you are in engineering field, then you can definitely join SEMA or ACCA, because SEMA and ACCA will give has a certification level, the foundation level, which will give you the complete basics of of the finance which you are missing in your BCom. Okay, and then you will move towards your you will move to continue with the qualification. But for CFA, you cannot do a CFA qualification if you are not having a BCom or a BBA graduation.
Okay, I have one question, Rishit.
Yes, please.
Okay, let us say they have done ACCA, and after while completing the graduation, the student has completed graduation and ACCA. Now
Okay.
they want to go and settle abroad. They start applying in companies in UK. Will they be taken, or will there be some kind of discrimination because you've completed it from India?
No, there will not be any kind of discrimination because you will be having the certificates stamped under by the Royal Queen. It is a chartered course. That means you will have the seal of UK, Parliament. Okay, so there will not be any discrimination. The only thing is, when you travel abroad, you have to clear certain visa rules. If you are through with the visa rules, then definitely you will be able to get a job anywhere in this world. In let's say talk about popular countries like US, UK, Europe, Singapore. There are many places where people wish to travel and settle. Right, for all those countries, you will be able to get a job. There will not be any discrimination.
Okay, I think that answered my question, and I hope everybody else also got their questions answered. Yeah. So, yeah, one last question from Shilpa. Could you suggest which are the courses for career and risk management?
Yes, so risk management is not a very broad topic where you have a particular professional course for it. If you want to, if you are you want to wish to get a certification for risk management, then FRM is one good option. Financial risk management. Okay, it's a very good option for you, which gives you a very good background of risk management and focus towards it. But if you're looking for a professional qualification which includes risk management, then SEMA is that qualification where it will have all the entire risk management and various aspects of risk management in its final level. Yeah.
I hope, Shilpa, that answered your question. Thank you. I think that's about it. That was the last question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Shilpa also says thank you. If anybody has any question, you can please type it out in the chat box or in the Q&A box. Because we still have 5 more minutes, we are ready to take some more questions. But if we don't have any more questions, we can call it a wrap.
So while we are waiting for others to ask their questions, we have launched a poll that you will be able to see joining through the laptop. So it would be nice if you can just take a quick second to respond to the poll. For those who cannot see the poll because you're joined through your phones, um, let me just read out the question to you and you can type in your responses in the chat box. So, just wanted to understand um, would you as an individual like some more help in getting on the right track for your career? So if you feel like you need a little more support from us, then and we could contact you, so you can just say yes. If you think that no, you are quite well sorted, you have got a lot of clarity, there is enough information that's available, and you can, do wonderful things about your career on your own, then you can type in no, right?
I now invite Dr. Swati Agarwal to give the vote of thanks. Okay, I think we just got one last question from Divya, who wants to know which colleges in India offer these international courses.
Okay.
If
So
you offer.
yes, these courses are offered at various colleges and universities. So Osmania University from Hyderabad has a blanket MOU with ACC and SEMA as well, where all the colleges who are affiliated with Osmania University are eligible to offer these courses. So, like for example, St. Joseph has ACCA. Okay, Aurora has SEMA. Okay, then St. Anne's has CMAUS, or ACCA as well. So there are many. Christ University offers ACCA and SEMA. Then in Mumbai we have NM. We have various other. If you heard about this SRCC College, Sri Ram College of Commerce,
Delhi.
that is Delhi. That also offers SEMA and ACCA as well, both. So there are multiple colleges and universities. GNA University from Punjab. So there are various colleges and universities which offer SEMA and ACCA in their programs as well.
Mm. Okay.
I hope that answers your question, Divya.
I think that did.
Yeah.
So I now hand it over to Dr. Swati Agarwal to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Neha. So a very big thank you to Rishit for agreeing to be part of this virtual career fair and for taking such a wonderful and clear session. You know the way you presented the entire story. Your storyboard of talking about how an individual starts. When they are in 12th, what kind of options are available to them, what kind of mindset do they enter with when they start looking at BCom, BBA, and so on, and then what are the advantages and disadvantages of different kind of certifications, really made it very clear to each and every one of us as to why is it that we should do these certifications and what kind of value, what kind of additional growth we can add to our career, because these are all certifications that will accelerate our career when compared to other qualifications, other certifications that would push us in a very normal way. So it's almost like you're taking a flight or going by road, right? You may and land up in the same place,
Yeah,
but someone will land there faster, right?
exactly.
So this will
Yes.
definitely take the give a huge boost to your career. So thank you, Rishit, for a wonderful session and for answering each and every question of the participants so patiently and so clearly. Thank you to each and every participant for coming up with different kind of questions, for being so interactive, um, and for being part of this virtual career fair as well. With this is the eighth session that we have done, and with this we will definitely be doing a lot more sessions, but the actual virtual career fair, for now we will be taking a little break from it. So thank you each and every one of you for being part of this particular session. um, I would like to just end with, in the chat box, we have put in the links for not just connecting with us, but also for sharing your reviews. We would love to know what you thought about this session. And if you can go on to our Google link, share your feedback. We would love to hear from you. If there are any opportunities for us to improve these sessions as well, we would like to know that as well, because we want to do, provide more value to you. We want to help, Rishit and us at Gargi as well, we all want to help you uh, fulfill your potential in your career, because all of you have that. All of you are capable of doing a lot more great things in life, and we want to provide you with the support so that you're able to accomplish these great things in your individual life as well. Right? So please do share the Google review. The link has been shared in the chat box. Just in case anyone has missed out on any part of the session, we will be uploading the recording of the session on our YouTube channel, which goes by the name Career Gyan. So you can subscribe to that particular channel, and you will be able to access all the recordings, including for this particular session. Um, in case anyone has missed out on any questions, or has does come up with any questions later on, what you can do is that you can drop in a text to us on our phone number, or you can send us an email as well. And what we will do is we'll get back to you with the answers, right? Because sometimes that may also happen that right now you're not able to think of certain questions to come up with these questions later. So you can do that as well. So please do stay in touch, stay connected, either through our Telegram channel, through Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, anything that is comfortable for you, right? So thank you to each and every one of you for joining in, and have a great day, and happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone.